Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to look into the Tower of Fantasy, and that is an MMORPG game that has been released just this month, and we are going to do a quick review of this game so far. So what is Tower of Fantasy? Well, it is a anime-inspired cross-platform massively multiplayer online role-playing game, or in other words, an MMORPG. The game features a large open world, sci-fi themed anime statics, fast, smooth action combat, the ability to interact with your environment, and a very active PvP system. So I'm going to leave you to it, and we'll get into the review just in a minute. Stay around guys until the end and find out if this game is for you. We will look at the pros and cons of a Tower of Fantasy. Very cool cinematics. This is the character selection screen, and here you can actually choose between a male or a female character. Just introduce your name there and then choose the character that you want to play with. Okay, this is the fighting mechanics. It feels very fast paced. I like that very much actually, and it looks quite settled as well. I like that as well. Fighting mechanics look really good. You can actually jump and fight on the air as well as dodging on the air as well, as you can see. That's pretty cool. Something else you can do is climb, and you will see that you have a stamina bar, and it's really important that that stamina bar doesn't run out, otherwise you will fall off. Something else you will find in this game is plenty of these chests. Graphics seems very beautiful, and I like as well the camera control from left to right and up and down. You can see it's very smooth. I love that. Look at those beautiful graphics, super colorful. I love this game. I think it's going to be great, and that must be the actual tower. Yeah, it looks like that looks absolutely great. Okay, something I don't like straight away is the minimap. It just look out of place. I just don't like it very much. Something else I want to mention at this point is that it's not quite simple to quit the game. So if you press ESC and you keyboard PC, it's no way that you can actually quit the game unless you go to the settings, which I find a bit strange why the exit game would be on the settings tab. You can also choose auto sprint or manual sprint. That's an option that you have as well. Okay, finally we get into the character settings screen or character customization screen, and I love the fact that you start with 5 different presets. As you can see, you can click in every single one of them and will change. I love the level of detail on the character as well. That is pretty cool. And obviously you have appearances in here. Look at that. You can actually change your base suit as well. I think it's pretty cool, and of course you can actually change the color as well. As you can see, you can actually I like this orange one. That looks pretty cool indeed. Let me see. Oh, that's pretty cool as well. Let me check a bit more into detail. But yes, you can change as much as you want. I think it's a very in-depth character customization screen. Very cool. You can actually have accessories. Look, you can have some glasses in there and a bandana. That was pretty cool. You can actually change the height of the bandana. If you look carefully here in the bandana, you can see the moves up and down. You see, that is pretty cool. And obviously the size you can change as well. That looks pretty insane to me. It was just a shape a second, and obviously you can change the side of your head, the neck as well. You can do a lot of things. Bust, we don't have a bust because we are on a female, but you can actually change the bust on a female, and they have their own physics. So I'm sure some of you will love that as well. So let's go for the hair. You have multitude options in here to do as well. You can actually have, look, bunny ears and all these things. That's pretty cool as well. In terms of hair, not to show, that will be nice actually to choose. You can change the top color, that will be the top of the head. The rear color will be the rear color, obviously, and you can actually turn the character around with left and dragging, left mouse clicking and dragging. So that's what it is. In terms of color, one thing that struck me is that it's not black. For some reason, I can't see to find the black color at all, and I'm not sure why is that, but there you go, it is what it is. Something else that you can do, obviously, is put facial features. Very in-depth as well. I think I like it. Drag the circle here, and you can see the face changes accordingly. So choose whatever you want, and obviously you can actually change the eyes as well, eyebrows, eye shape, for example. You can do it here as you change it. You can change the height of the eye up and down, the eye distance between them. So the character customization is very, very good in terms of the depth of it. You can actually do a lot of things in here, so it's pretty cool. And as you can see, you can change the color of the eyes. You can actually change the iris if you want as well. You can do a lot of different things as well. And obviously you can do the nose. We are not going to go through all of it, but you get the idea of it. The mouth, that you can see, is highlighted, and you can actually change it as well accordingly. And obviously you have some markings that will be your tattoos. Those I don't like it very much. I just find it very, very simple and not my type of thing. Definitely not my type of thing. But if you like it, well, obviously you take it. And that's pretty much it for the character customization screen. Glorious drone as well. You approach, obviously, and you are going to have to ride as well. I love that. 10 minutes into the game, and fast fight mechanics, as you can see, and we pop up this window here to show you how to fight. Just close it up there, and also give you some type of tutorial as you go. Fast action packed when it's time to fight, but to begin with, it looks a bit slow. The storyline is a bit slow for my taste. That said, the level of detail in this game is just absolutely beautiful. It really is. Of course, you carry on with the tutorial, and you can upgrade your weapon and level your weapon up and do all sorts. So worth to keep an eye for these things. It really is interesting. As you can see, fights in this game are really cool, actually. I don't mind them at all. Very, very fast. Remind me a bit of a video somehow. But yeah, the fight mechanics is actually really, really good. As I said, level of detail, very, very impressive for both the fight mechanics and the graphic details as well. It really looked absolutely amazing. Something else that you will notice is that you can actually interact with objects, in the world. The level of detail is just amazing. Also, as you can see, as you walk, the grass moves as you go. That is a nice level of detail as well. Look at the interaction with the objects. Really, really nice as well. Okay, we just unlocked the jetpack, and as you can see, look at that flying around. So, of course, you have the little tutorial that tells you what to do with it on the description below as well. So let's give it a go and see what happens with it. You need to tap 2 to go and use the tap, of course. And there you go. Look at that, looks pretty cool actually. And then when approaching the target in the air, the attack button will begin flashing. Tap it. So that's what we need to do. And that's it. That's pretty much cool stuff, this thing. Let me try again. Okay, so exploration mode or guided mode. What do you want to do? It gives you that option as well at some point. Something else you will find is those high-cross decryption systems that you will find around the world, and you can actually have some options. You can actually do a perfect decipher. You need to effectively unlock the system, and you can either do it by perfect decipher or force decipher. So I'm going to do the perfect one because we cannot force it at this point. So it's decrypting, and obviously you unlock it, And that's what you get. You get XP and you get some weapon batteries and matrix data, mushrooms and all these things. So yeah, pretty cool. Keep an eye for these things as you go. And more chests. You can actually catch some fish as well if you want to do it. You can see that's the fish, it's a pass, and there we go. And silver bars obtained. You can do that in the water as well. You can do some gathering as well, as you can see. We can pick up some lettuces as well. That's pretty cool. Fallen fruit you can actually pick up as well. And what is this? Thornbite. What do we do? Thornbite, the wrap around treasures can be set on fire. So that is what we're going to do. We need to find some fire. And where can we find some fire? Just look around to see if there's anything that had on fire right here. Can we pick up this thing? Oh yes, we can actually. Click F. Oh, that is much better. And yeah, you can interact with lots of different objects in the world. So that is a pretty cool thing that this game has. So there you go, left click. And yeah, I'm expecting to happen. Yeah, perfect. Looks like if we got to the objective. But look at the beautiful cinematics. I really like this. Oh look, a map unlocked. That is pretty cool. What is this? Successfully transmitted Astra Island map data. That's pretty cool. And give you some percentages in here. That is pretty cool as well. So that is the map that we are at. We are here. And what is all this? Oh, look at this, guys. That is huge map. Yeah, that's going to be a huge map. That I like that the way. Obviously, you can actually zoom in and out using the left tool in here. Looks pretty cool. So let's see what happens. Something also you can do as well is bounty missions. As you can see, you have weekly mission rewards as well. Very important. And yeah, you have the different type of chips that you need to 3 types of them: type 1, type 2, and type 3 chips. And with that, you can actually do different objectives and missions, and then you get a different weekly reward. So that is pretty impressive. A couple of things that you can do here: go to the spanner, and then you can actually select the missions and pins and ruins, everything that you want in your map to be shown. As you can see here, everything clicked will be nice, at least for my play style. Something else you can do is just click on your server here, and that will tell you completion, discovery completion, but also you have these rewards in here that you can actually claim. There you go. You can actually have discover supply pods for exploration 114. That's huge, and hence why the map is so big, I suppose. But look at that. That is pretty nice the way it's done. I think this game is going to be pretty cool. Okay, I think that we unlocked a new weapon. You need to press Ask and go to special orders, and as you can see, yes, a weapon galore. Look at that. Order 1. Oh, they look very cool. It looks very nice. I love the animations and cinematics in this game. Okay, special supply orders complete. And what is this? Simulacrum. The Thunderous Halberd SR. Order 1, order 10. That is cool. Okay, so that's the Simulacrum, and that is the one that has been unlocked. So let's click on the highlighted one, and look at that. It changed completely the character. That is actually pretty cool. Shall we activate it? Hold on a second. Let me have a look around. That looks pretty cool, actually. You can't do very much in this window here, but let's activate it to see what happens. And obviously you can actually remove the mimicry state. That's what they call it. Not too sure what happened with the actual male character that we got. Weapons, we have new ones in here. It's quite an in-depth game. You really need to understand this type of game, but as you can see, you can change your weapon, and let's go to that. You can have a backpack as well, which is going to be obviously your inventory. And that's going to be, of course, your character stats, as you can see. Not too bad at all. You can actually kill animals around as well and use them for food, as you can see. So we need to catch some fish, as you can see here. And once you get that, you need to come to this pot in here and put the ingredients that you want to put in there to cook. You can see the cooking window open, and you can see all the recipes in here that you have. That is pretty cool as well. So start cooking. And there you go. We have crispy grilled fish. Okay, as you can see, we also can use turrets, so that's going to be an interesting concept in these fighting mechanics as well. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, that is pretty cool actually. Very full on damage dealing in here. That is pretty cool. Pretty cool. You have a glider as well that you can use during your adventures in here. And in the top of that, obviously, you have your jetpack as well. As you can see, the glider looks pretty cool. So after playing Tower of Fantasy for an hour or so, I am sharing with you my thoughts about the game. Tower of Fantasy offers an insane cross-platform combat and also is free to play. Also have a very good character customization and a really good voice acting. You will find a lot of different treasures and collectibles across the world. It's also made in Unreal Engine 4, which makes the game look incredibly beautiful, and of course has an incredible background music as well. I feel that the game could have some improvements in terms of the UI. I feel it's very simple and some options are difficult to find. Something else that I do not like on the game is the fact that you only can create one character per server. And if you don't like anime games, definitely this game is not for you. So my conclusion is that it is a very good MMORPG anime game with a very good combat mechanic, which could be a huge potential on the MMORPG genre. So if you like this type of game, if you like anime based on a MMORPG, then you definitely should give it a go.